Hey guys, what's up? Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday, happy Sunday. Whew, I'm rested. I slept good. I slept most of the day yesterday. I did. It was like, I just was holding on to a lot of anxiety and stuff. And after the event on Friday, I was like relieved, you know what I'm saying? I could relax. I just, anxiety and stress and trying to make sure things were, done to the best of my ability. I had a good time. Hey, what's up, y'all? Remember that time is fluid. Today is Sunday, October 26th. The time is 10:27 a.m. Who's your daddy? Who's your daddy? And then I also heard is howdy doody time. I don't know who that's for. Y'all from the howdy doody time. Wasn't that a puppet? Think of the puppet. Then there was a cartoon. Remember the talking horse, Mr. Ed? Ooh, child, why you taking me back that far? Mr. Ed, the talking horse, the Beverly Hillbillies, but the other one. What's the other one? Spirit Mayberry. Oop, okay. What's the other one? Mayberry. Somebody can live in Mayberry. The little spirit said, "Don't lie." They're casting lots of shit. Somebody want to know why something's happening the way it's happening. What did you do? Spirit said, "Don't lie," because people know. People want to know why they're having bad luck. People want to know why things are not going the way they should, right? I thought you said, I'm here and I thought you said, casting lots is trying to weed out the problem. Somebody's weeding out the issues, the problems. If you realizing you're the one that's the problem, then, you need to say that because, it's going to be seen. It's going to be known. Lies are going to catch up to you is what I'm hearing. Okay, don't lie to yourself today. I cannot make this up. Your lies are going to catch up to you. Yes, that's what this is. Thank you, Spirit. Look at that. You feel it. You know it. You know that you said some things and you created some things that are coming back to bite you in the ass, right? And it could be coming back to bite other people because you misled people. You didn't give them a choice, you convinced them that your way was the best way, right? However that was. And now people could be losing money. People could have invested money into something. And I heard they lost their shirts. That's what I'm hearing. Like everything. What we got here, Spirit? They signed on the dotted line. Look at that. Oh boy, they signed on the dotted line, y'all. Contracts. They got into contracts with somebody that didn't know what they was doing, or they were deceptive. All right, somebody's sister could be involved. What we got here? You got goals. You busy working on your own thing. You doing your own thing, so you ain't got nothing to do with this. But with this being read, this is giving me root chakra. This could be people in your family, people around you, people you grew up with, right? Yeah. Ooh, what we got here? She slept with your husband. So this is somebody that slept with your husband, child. Yeah. Yeah. They out. Yeah. Somebody gonna have to start telling the truth because, yeah, you ain't got nothing to do with this. You got goals. You're doing something else. You're on a whole different journey. They signed on the dotted line. They all got down. They all agreed to do it. They all signed on for a specific result. They agreed to it. Whether they knew it was wrong or they didn't, they agreed. And now things are not going in their favor. It's a lot of turbulence, right? Somebody's ship could be going down. Somebody could have put all their investments into something and they're losing everything, right? They're at risk of losing everything. There's a lot of chaos. And it's more than one. It's a few people, right, that are, yeah. And this person down here sleep like it ain't no problem, right? But they know why everything is rocky and shaking up and why things are unstable now. They know why. Because they're trying to run for something. Because they did something that they're ashamed of. whether they're ashamed of or because you don't talk about it don't mean you blind to it. Because you don't talk about it, she got on fake ruby red slippers. Look at that. This is somebody that has been leading people, acting like they know the way, they know how to make something happen. This is also somebody trying to play victim as well. This is somebody that oh spirit, they're an abuser and they want to play victim. There's somebody that abused you and they want to play victim. They don't want you to get, they abuse you, but they don't want you to get the sympathy for, for their fucking abuse. It's like they want that part too. That shit make sense? And you don't talk about something, right? You don't look like what you've been through is kind of energy I'm getting. It's like just because you don't speak about it, you're not protesting, you're not in a rage about it or bitter about anything, doesn't mean you don't see it. Damn, this is somebody's sister. Your sister is Dorothy, right? Dorothy's the one that has the ruby red slippers, right? How'd she get the slippers? Because her house fell on the witch. On the evil witch. Right? That's how she got the ruby slippers. So there's somebody out here that is perpetrating that they're the ones. I don't know. Somebody could be in the magic. I'm just saying, because that's what I'm getting. Now they're being seen as jealous and envious. Wow. Now they're being seen as very jealous and envious of you. That's why they did whatever it is they did to cause everybody to have, for the ship to go down. For everybody that got on board with this person, yeah, they're all going down. Ooh, thank you, Spirit. Spirit said, and fast. Fast, right? Because they are one. They're all together, right? They got to stick together. Ooh, that's what I'm hearing. They got to stick together. We are one. That's that root chakra energy. That's that family sticking in blood, sticking in water bullshit. That's some bullshit. This is somebody that overstepped their fucking boundaries. What is this like? What's yours? I can borrow. Ain't like borrowing no fucking sneakers or a fucking shirt or something, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Somebody got it fucked up. Somebody got it messed up, for real, for real. Look, they keep moving the goalposts. What's that mean, Spirit? They keep moving the goalposts. Somebody's really got a twisted sense, right? Especially if there's somebody that has overstepped their boundaries in your relationships. Oh, hell yeah. And then want you to want to feel like, who's Spirit white here? We're sisters. We share everything. Ooh, child. Ooh, Lord. Soul's journey. So this is somebody that made your life a living fucking hell. This is somebody that made your upbringing very difficult. Yeah, with this, now they're being seen as jealous and envious. This is somebody that created obstacles and delays in your growth, in your movement forward, and you trying to be the best version of yourself. This person put obstacles in your way. This person created diversions in your life. They created a lot of pain. Things that will keep you stuck and having to heal from. This is like somebody just keep cutting you. This is somebody that kept stabbing you in the back. Yes, and causing all kinds of towers and fires in your life that you would have to be delayed to deal with, right? Ooh, come on now. If you did, or it could have sent you spiraling out of control, for a few, to drugs, alcohol, and stuff like that. That kind of energy. This is your sister has something to do with that shit. And now that shit's coming back in their life. Yep, and this could be their family that's wondering why shit's falling apart in their life. Because this is what they did, yeah. And these people could have seen your sister doing this, and they didn't say anything because they thought they were going to get something out of it in some way, shape, or form. Something like that. Yeah, spring cleaning. Listen, it's time for you to clean out those cavities, those dark spaces in your mind. This is what I'm hearing in your mind. Those dark spaces, those doubts and insecurities that you have about yourself, and possibly around things that may have happened to you on your soul's journey. You got to understand that. Yes, they did happen, and because you are here, especially if you're watching this video, if you're here, that means that you have done some work on yourself. That means that you are, I'm sorry, I got food in my teeth. That means that you are, you're doing some healing work. You're being honest about your own shortcomings, and you're being honest about these motherfuckers around you that don't want you to brush shit up under the rug, right? They don't want to be seen as the jealous and envious ones, but they are. They had a huge part to play in the delays, and and they're gonna have to pay for that. Because now people, what's happening, because you're not the only one they done this to. They've been doing this to other people. I heard playing nicety and stealing other people's blessings and acclimates, and trying to undermine people by sneaking around with their spouses and shit like that. You feeling me? What we got here? They regret competing with you for your lovers. I can't make it up. This is somebody. We got flowers in the attic. There could be even children that this person has with somebody that you may have been with, or maybe not more, maybe more than one. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, take that how it resonates. What's this? Dirty mop soap socks. Yeah, dirty water. Yeah, there's some dirty mop water. Somebody could have dirty socks. Somebody's floors need to be mopped. But this is like dirty mop water kind of shit. That's how deep and dirty this shit is. And it start, like somebody leave their dirty mop in the corner and shit starts to stink, the mop water. Oh shit, Spirit said no. They was sleeping with your exes. They was reusing your dirty mop water. Ooh, Spirit, stop playing. They was using your dirty mop water. They was dipping in your dirty mop water. Ooh, come on. Ooh, wee. Stop playing, trying to walk in your shoe. Look, the mice got caught in the trap, but somebody got caught. You know why? Because you learn to move when you're being led to move. Yes. This is somebody that was actually being stimulated by the fact that they were outsmarting you. As if you realized that if you knew you was in competition with your own family. You feeling me? So, like, this is somebody that their ego and their pride comes from how good of a manipulator and how sneaky and cunning they can be, to those people that are close to them. This person has done this to other people. This person could have spirits. This person got kids by all their friends, baby daddies, all their husbands. Or they done slept with all their friends' husbands. Damn. Yeah, dirty mop water, yeah. Somebody sleeps with their socks on. Somebody sleep with their socks on. Oh. Nigga, DNA results, nigga. Oh, wait. Ooh, wait. What's going on here? Ooh, child. There's some DNA results about to come out. You about to find out. Y'all about to find out. I'm trying to tell you. Somebody got kids, got flowers in the attic by somebody, yeah. And you're going to realize who's been dipping in your dirty mop water. A plant without water will die. What's that about? Stacking the deck. A plant without water will die. No nurturing. This is somebody that hoped that something would die, right? But the seed was planted. This is hope. This is like somebody hoping something just goes away. Nobody ever questions it or thinks about, how, bitch, how? Ooh-wee. Something's going to force somebody to have to get DNA results, and it could be surrounding money. in order for somebody to have some kind of income, they're going to have to, yeah, they're going to have some names to put on some paperwork. Who the daddy? Dime piece. Somebody was a dime piece. Or somebody thought they was a dime piece. I don't know. Oh, this one, Spirit said, nope, it's a backstabbing bitch. This is somebody that thought they was, the shit. The shit. That's what I'm hearing. Dime piece. What's this yellow? Scary. This is somebody that's very scary and very. they talk a lot of shit. They lure people in. I think I'm picking up something maybe sexual. Somebody could be very flirty. Somebody could be very pretty. Somebody could be very flirty. Petite because it's a dime. Spirit said, let go now. Yep, the mouse got caught in the trap. Now they're going to have to let go. Yep, because they free falling. Look at this shit. Yep, somebody's spirit saying, yep, they're going to have to let go of this bullshit. Yep, they're going to have to tell the fucking truth. They got to tell the truth of what they've been doing. That's the only way shit's going to get any better in their life. Yep, because they're a fake-ass person. They fake. They fake. They fake. They got caught. They fake. They want DNA results. They fake. Somebody been trying to keep this away from me for a very long time, but this tower is falling. This tower is falling. They can't hold it up anymore because it's falling. And everybody's want to know what the fuck's going on. Why is the tower falling? If you want peace, prepare for war. If you want peace, prepare for war. Death and coffin. Ooh, child. This is going to cause a big ass ending. This is, somebody ain't going to like it either. Somebody, this is blown up in somebody's face. Yep. Somebody got sudden wealth coming in as well. This is going to blow up in somebody's face for sure. For sure. Listen. Somebody got some legal issues. There could be some kind of judge. This could be a court order DNA. Somebody's going to have to prove who the father is. Yep, they could have lied and said somebody else was the father. You know what I'm saying? And here come the dirt. You are not the father. So who the daddy then? That's what the question is. Who the daddy then? Damn, that sudden wealth came on. Somebody could have been paying child support. They got to pay that shit back. Yep. The world. This cycle's closed. It's still there. Yes, the world. This is ending. Look, Spirit said, make a wish. Make a wish. Manifest dreams into reality. Somebody manifested this bullshit too. Yep, this sudden wealth is coming in. A court is going to award somebody something, and that's going to be the end of it because somebody about to find out that is not their child. What's the they burnt bridges? Baby, they done burnt the bridge. Especially with you, collective, because this is a backstabbing bitch. Yeah, this is probably somebody that probably needs you now. Ain't nothing you can do for them. Look, mockery. Look at this shit. Mockery. They mock the shit out of you. Yep. In attempt to disguise their fear. Yeah, they was mocking you, trying to keep, the attention on you, trying to discredit you, so that people wouldn't look and realize that, hold up, who the baby daddy? Because this person has been probably lying to somebody else about it. Somebody gonna have to pay somebody some money, baby. Yes, sir. Yes, they are. Listen, no honor among fucking thieves. Look, there was no honor. This person have no self-respect. Yeah, clean your energy out, collective. This person, can't be trusted. This is a sneaky, conniving, backstabbing, child, please. I don't want to hit the rest. Look. Yeah, you're dispelling the illusion. This person tried to make you look like, what? They tried to discredit you. They tried to character assassinate you. And now all that energy, all that shit's coming right back to their ass. Yes. Now people are looking at them like, hold up, nigga, what the fuck was you doing while we was out here jumping on Collector's ass? All up in Collector's ice Kool-Aid and didn't even know the flavor, right? When you over here playing with fake Ferragamos on is what I'm hearing. Fake red bottoms. You ain't no fucking victim. You ain't no victim. You was out here sleeping with people's husbands, and yeah, your baby slept with mine. Who baby's that? It could be anybody's. How about that? It could be anybody's child. What we got here, Spirit? Look, because this one here made a whole lot of karmic bonds. Yes, they did. Unresolved issues from past lives, like unstable relationships. Yep, and the same karmic ass cycles. Yes, this person been doing this shit for a long time. A very long. Look, phases of the moon. Wow. Something about different phases of the moon. This chick could have been out here doing spell work and shit. Look, you can't fix them. They broken inside. They broken. And this is going to break them even further. They're going to fall off that high horse now. Yep. They are. Look what we got here. It says fall down, get up 8. Fall down 7, get up 8. Rise, determined, unbreakable. 8. Just by you being your natural self, right? This person was unable to bring you down. But what they managed to do, look at this. They've been out here lighting candles. What they managed to, I told you they're doing some kind of spell work. What they managed to do was they got a lot of people along, right? To go along with coming against you in whatever way, shape, or form, whether it was gossip, spreading rumors, believing lies, not working with you, isolating you, boycotting you, blacklisting you. Whatever the fuck it was. And in some cases, this is somebody that you thought this was your child. This was not your child. You could have been paying child support for some years. I don't know, somebody's going to get sued for something. Somebody's getting sued for something. Oh. Look at this shit. Affliction, delusion, suffering. They suffering now because you are dispelling the illusion that they were creating. What they were trying to do was to deflect. That means instead of people, putting a microscope to their life, 22:22 on the clock, they kind of get people to look at the things that are going wrong in your life. You hear me? And how would they know what's going on in your life? Because they were secretly sleeping with your fucking folks, man. They was having pillow talk with your folks, man. You hear me? Come on, Spirit. This don't have to be your biological sister. It could be somebody you call sister, you considered your sister. This could be a half fucking sister. Take it how it resonates. Wrong way. Now they realize they fucking went the wrong way. And know what? This is what's causing. This is around all the people in their life. They're getting backlash. That energy is affecting everyone around them. Distractions leading you off course. That's what they doing because they was trying to do it to you. Jeez. What else, Spirit? Look. Dreamweaver. Yeah, this is like some kind of black widow kind of energy. Some of you guys could be receiving a gift. Somebody's free falling. Somebody's falling from that cradle. Yep, and you cannot fix them. Ain't no helping them. They already was out here playing victim after they was out here starting trouble and hurting other people, man. Yeah, getting people to do things against you, like and setting bad intentions towards you, all because of something their failure to balance out their emotions and whatever the fuck was going on with them. And how they was mocking your pain, man. Listen, got a whole bunch of people to get on that faulty ass boat. Well, see, God is mightier than their actions. If it wasn't fair, it wasn't fair. Shit been finna be, yeah. Anyway, y'all know how it go. I almost felt like I was preaching for a minute there. I can't do it. Spirit, what's going? Child, what we got here? We got the death card. Look, and the Knight of Swords. Whatever it is, it's an ending. All those attacks, now somebody's asking for God for forgiveness. Because things that, listen, 8 of Cups, they got to walk away. They got to get that shit up. That's what's going to happen. Not only are they going to stop fucking with you, but they're going to have to, try to straighten out their own life, their own mental health. They burnt a lot of fucking bridges. Who they going to ask for help? Ain't nobody around. Especially those people that they lured into this fucking web, this trap. You know, for what? I mean, ain't no telling. Ain't no telling why people, will gang up against somebody. It's probably because they got some kind of underlying issues with you as well. That's the only way I can see it. Unless there was something promised to them. We got the 3 of Cups in reverse, the Death, the 5 of Wands, ain't nobody in no competition. The 7 of Cups, no more illusions. Look, because the Sun is here. Listen, the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, somebody's losing their credibility. 3 of Swords for causing some kind of heartbreak. Yes, they didn't know your strength. They didn't know your strength. Thank you, Spirit. You moved away to calm the waters. Right. You walked away from the situation. You left them suckers on that damn boat. Yes, you did. You let people believe what the fuck they want to believe. That's how I see it. I use everything. I got another deck over there. You let people believe what they needed to believe. Right? Whatever made them sleep good at night. Whatever they thought they were getting out of it. If they thought they was winning by, agreeing to, go against you in some way, shape, or form. Whatever that was. Whether that was just listening to the gossip and then agreeing not to fuck with you. Take it how it resonates. Or agreeing to lie and cheat and steal and take something from you. Okay? Take it how it resonates. We got the 4 of Cups. Yep, you moved away from this shit, right? Yep, you moved away from this shit. And here comes your Ace of Pentacles, baby, right along with you closing out this cycle. Something they did not fucking see coming. You hear me? You've been keeping it a secret. Ace of Wands in the reverse. You let nobody know shit. Listen, you still out here doing your thing. We got the Star in reverse in the page. So somebody's not healing. Somebody feels like they can't see you anymore. They can't see where you're going. With the Star in reverse, this is an unhealed traumatic energy. Somebody is still unable to learn lessons. Somebody still ain't learned no lesson, but they about to. They're about to. Temperance, yeah, they're about to learn some lessons. Let's see what we got here. Got a bunch of decks out here. They're about to learn some lessons. Look at this, the Devil and the 8 of Cups in reverse. Refusing to let something go. Still in that toxic ass, devilish, demonic, envious, jealous ass energy. Winning at all costs, right? Even if it means sending people into unwinnable situations, right? Especially naive people that don't understand the karmic laws, right? Energetic laws. Child, please. What's the message from that collective? Yeah, Spirit said ain't nothing you can do about this person. This person, it's like they're set in their ways. They really are. They've been so used to doing something for so long. Even when the shit is, that's the truth. Even when they see that shit's falling apart in their life, this is still somebody that still said, I don't know what you're talking about. Knowing fucking well, they'd rather go down with their fucking shit before they tell the truth. Y'all gonna be frustrated in the mud because the probably gonna sweep it down. They ain't did shit, but they did. They don't care that you're gonna lose every fucking thing. They don't care. They don't care. They never tell you that they did it because they rather let your life fall apart than tell the truth and for you to not like them. For you to not fuck with them. But they don't even understand. Or they rather you not fuck with them now and you never know what happened. That's what they think. Look, the 10 of Swords. I'm telling you. This is over. This is over. Yeah, somebody right there, right in your midst that's been betraying you, man. For sure, for sure. What's going on? The Star. Come on now. You heal from that. The 3 of Wands and the King of Swords. 3 of Wands is like choices, options, direction. Somebody could have went in the wrong direction. You see that man laying down there? Yeah, somebody was with a vampire, an energy vampire. This is so, yeah. This ain't this person's first rodeo, I'm telling you. King of Swords. He got this vulture sitting on his shoulder. This is not. They can't kill nothing, but nothing won't die. They have to wait for something to die. What's going on here, Spirit? We got the Magician in the reverse. Ooh-wee. Something right here. Ooh, that King of Knight of Wands and the Nine of Swords. Wow, Emperor. Hard head, make a soft ass. The High Priestess in reverse. This fake ass High Priestess, this fake magician, fake spiritualist. This shit's coming back. This is what it is. Somebody was out here playing in fucking spell work. Yes. Nine of Swords, yes. The Emperor, hard head. Always wanting to butt heads. Always thinking they stronger. They don't think about the consequences. This is somebody that didn't think they was going to fall off that fucking cliff. This is like a mountain goat. This is like a mountain goat. Higher, higher, higher. Defying, They kept doing something over and over and over again. And this Knight of Wands energy, this very reckless, unstable energy. They did. Ooh, child, we got the King of Pentacles here. That's the truth. We got Taurus and Aries here. What's this King of Pentacles and this Emperor, the truth? What does this King of Pentacles got to do with is this a King of Pentacles, Spirit? Four Wands. This could have been somebody you could have had a home with. Yeah. I don't know why I'm picking up the energy. Somebody could have been doing spell work in somebody's home. Yeah, somebody that wouldn't stop doing shit. Five of Cups. Unable to get over some shit. Knight of Wands, very toxic energy. Reckless, toxic. Doing things without thinking. Yeah. Somebody did that. Yes, they did. They did something without thinking. Yeah, with this Four Wands upside down. And this person sitting there like this fire magic. Somebody could be doing some kind of shit in somebody's home. Turning somebody's home upside down. Let me see. Seven of Wands. Listen. Somebody's scared. You hear me? Somebody's scared, nigga. Yes, they are. Somebody's scared. We got the Knight of Swords in reverse. Liar. Empress in the fucking reverse. Come on, Spirit. This is somebody baby mama. This is somebody that's a fucking liar. Very childish, immature, scary. Why you scared now? I'm telling you, this is somebody got a big mouth, but they can't fight. That's how I heard it. They can't fight. Did I read these? Let's see. I'm just going to get a couple of these because they're on the table. They can't fight, so they do sneaky shit. They do underhanded shit. They ain't got no fight. They talk a lot of shit. This is somebody that'll talk a lot of shit, but when they come face to face, man, ass whooping every time. Ass whooping every time. So this is how they get even, or how they think they, yeah. That's that crooked ass crown they wear. Right, that's that crooked ass crown there with them fake Louis Vuittons. Somebody got some fake Louis Vuittons. I don't care what you say. Yep, they sure do. Knockoffs. They probably bought them at one of them dollar stores. It says tall, dark, and handsome. Ooh, somebody could be tall, dark, and handsome. Oh, what's this about, y'all? This King of Pentacles could be tall, dark, and handsome. Yeah, somebody's scared. Shit, this could be a man doing this shit. Y'all take it how it resonates. Take it how it resonates. What else? Anything else here we got here? You are the cheese in the trap. I told you that's the second time that's come out that they done got caught in the trap. What says, don't count your chickens before they hatch. Didn't I say that? Yep. Yes, I did, because I thought it was that dime piece. We got a water sign out here. Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. What else, Spirit? Yep. Somebody got caught up with a tall, dark, and handsome. What? This could be your ex-husband. Yes. Yep. You was a trap. You lured him in. You lured him right to that sucker. What do you say? The weeds are choking their ass. The weeds are choking their ass. The Holy Spirit said, yes. They thought they was going to go over there and plant seeds and try to live off of your, you know what I'm saying? Somebody thought they got a prize. Somebody thought you had a prize. Ooh, they wanted that. Ooh, how the fuck the collector get that? But I got to have that nigga. But they got that nigga. That shouldn't be in there. Ooh. Somebody's birthday could be July 19th. Spirit, what's going on here? What's this? That water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Oh my, there go another one. What the hell? We can orchestrate the process, but the outcome is the Lord's. So they was trying to orchestrate something. They was trying to have something happen, but Spirit said the outcome is mine. Yeah, they tried to, The chickens are coming home to roost. Wow. What's going on here, Spirit? That's amazing. Oh, we got another one. That don't belong in here. Look. I just want the ring. That's all somebody wanted. That's all somebody wanted, was to have somebody that wanted them for them, but they went about it in a very underhanded way. They tried to sabotage other people's relationships in order to have it for them. So they was trying to steal. You know, this is somebody that was willing, that thought that they panani was gonna always, take somebody out of their. That was somebody's superpower. So they thought, pillar to post, forced to keep moving from one place to another. Somebody could be losing their stability. Yes, they are. What we got here? At the bitter ends, Spirit, stop. What is there to do? Go on to the bitter ends, jails, institutions, and death, or find a new way of life. Spiritual awakening is a solo event. Recovery and relapse. Somebody need to get some help. Somebody can need to take go get detox. Something is wrong, same way I felt as a kid. And learn to take your licks and move on. That's what you did. You took your licks and moved on. And that's the fact. That's what somebody did not expect. This is not what they were looking for. They weren't looking for you to be able to move on and move on. To overcome and move on. Is what I'm trying to say. I think I said that shit twice. They didn't want. They didn't want that. No, because then by you moving on, you were still showing. Even in your low points, you were still showing that you were a better character person than this person was. And the way they tried to steal from you is now going to be, that's going to be on their resume, not yours. Take that how it resonates. That's going to be in their record, their Akashic record, not yours. That's going to be something they're going to have to, hold themselves accountable for. We have the lover out here, and then we got the moon. Secret lover. That's what they are. I wasn't happy. I did it because I loved you more than me. You tolerated. Look, we both loved you. This is somebody who's very selfish. This is somebody you could have really had, strong connection to. Yeah, a strong loyalty to, or so you thought. Clearly, if this person knew what was going on in your personal life, that meant you thought you could trust this person, but this person was very envious of you. Yes, they were. Whoever this is in your life. This don't have to be family now. Like I said, it could be somebody you consider sister. Somebody loves shoes and boots. All right? Somebody spazzing out now, because of that evil eye. Yep, that shit's coming back. That's what it is, right? I don't belong. Yeah, that energy don't belong with you either, collect. It ain't your energy. Somebody's out here playing into divination in the spell work. Or they're That's what they believe. Take it how it resonates. Listen, tarot. They blew a lot of money. I can't make it up. Look at this shit. They blew a lot of fucking money. Somebody's been paying for this shit. Look, because they're scared to be by their damn self. Ain't that something? Well, that's the end of the road for me, guys. I'm done. I done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I went through 6 decks. I think that's enough information. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the reading. Remember that, this is for entertainment purposes. This is all entertainment, baby. All right? But, collective, y'all don't lie to yourself today. Don't be trying to hold on and try to sweep things under the rug. You can be as forgiving as you need to be, but this person, whoever these people are, they're about to pay for the underhanded things that they did in order to achieve. They pay a high price for low living. I'm gonna say that, right? And that's coming back to knock on their door. All right. So y'all take it how it resonates. I'll see y'all. This is peace. Stay up.